Hello, Dave here. I'm in my hometown of Stockton-on-Tees. This building I just want to capture really before it's up for sale, but it's been empty for that long, and as you'll see around the back it's pretty derelict. It wouldn't surprise me if this succumbs to fire like they usually do. But it is a church, it was classed as a church, but as people know, the work that I do, I pull into question whether religion built these or whether they commandeered them. But the main reason why I want to show this one is the lovely carvings. I'll go over the other side of the road in a sec, but right the way around the top, all sorts of weird and wonderful carvings. At the two towers on the roof, not much of an antenna up there, but there will have been once over. Oh shit, that's a seagull. Can't see. There's a camera right ahead watching me, but I'm doing that wrong. Right, I'll just pop over the other side of the road. Right, over the other side of the road now. Just before we'll go have a look up there. One thing I want to point out, and that's all these buildings are what they call mud flooded buildings. They were full-size windows, and below that, I would think in the centre, below where I'm standing, will be the door, the original door to get into these places. The whole street itself is what they call a mud flood. There's a house down there, Gloucester House. I've actually had the pleasure of going down below the street. The gentleman kindly invited me down there. But that video's on my channel anyway. Right, I'll just spin around and let's have a look at these. You know, for religious buildings, these things get me. There are some pretty nasty dudes up there. That's just a fleur-de-lis as such. I mean, look at that beast on the corner there. See, I can never understand why religious buildings would want such things adorning the place. I mean, it's difficult to see along the side, but I'll just move along a bit and I'll try and get these other carvings in. What used to be a church, but I can never remember it being a church. I think it's been a nightclub, it's been a carpet shop, paint shop. Just want to try and get up there and have a look at these. The type of thing that, you know, people walk past every day and have no idea they're actually up there. You know, churches are family orientated. It'll terrorise any child seeing these grotesque things. There's a lot in the front here that, you know, it's just modern and boarded off. But if you go up here, you can see the bricked up archways. I think in its heyday, it was quite a splendourous building. Just while I'm here, some pretty scary characters. You know, Stockton has some wonderful buildings kicking about, but they're just slightly off the beaten track. This is on Church Road. Can't swing round too much, but we have a huge COVID centre there with nobody at it. And up there We have another COVID centre. That's for people that don't have symptoms. It's batshit crazy. All taxpayers' money. Right, let's have a look around the side, see if there's out round there. I do know there's a couple more figureheads round here, but as to what else I can see, I don't really know. I mean, everything is blocked up as such. Now it's going to be, it's strange getting them in, but even round the side you can see these horrendous looking dudes guarding a religious building. Nobody can answer me why. Why does religion need these things? Sadly, right along this side, I mean, it would be beautiful if you'd be able to stand back and the brickwork was cleaned up. But there's so many beautiful arches that have clearly been opened once over. Who knows, maybe they had windows in. Maybe they had something else in there when they were originally built. But it's lovely right the way along. Now I think they're secured round the back. I don't think I'll be able to go around. And I certainly won't be able to get in, but we'll just have a little look. Let's get off the road a bit. You know, it is such a wonderful building. It'll be a damn shame if it's like what happens to a lot of them. You know, they get left to rot away. Or somebody gets in and starts a fire. But the point I'll make with a lot of these videos, there's no religious artifacts on this building. So there's nothing to distinguish that it is a church. You know, because these buildings, I don't believe, were built by religion. They were a building that was built for another purpose. And comedy by religion, I would say, early 1820s maybe. But it's took a lot of research to come up with that date. Let's have a quick look at the back. Right round the back is pretty uneventful. Apart from the lovely arch windows right across the top. And you can see under the paint, it's what I would call the old red brickwork. I'm not sure of the date of this, but I mean, I'm sure it'll fall under the dates of the Victorians, as most things do. But as I've found, when you go and try and find proof of the build, it's nowhere to be found. Anyhow, that's just a little look at this wonderful church that I can't remember the name of. But what I'll do, I'll put the name and the date of the so-called build in the title. So, better head back home, I suppose. Just nice to get out. Nice to get away from the house with all this lockdown and shit going on. Anyhow, that's enough of a ramble for me. Catch you later. Bye. Right, just this back piece. We're coming away from the church now. But, as I'll show you, just a quick walk up here. I've stuck this on the back of one of my other videos. Them windows are that length, or they were. But now those windows are 10 foot underground. I wonder why. See, with this building, the hatches, they're covering the access to the windows at the bottom. But this is also a giveaway sign as well, with these iron railings. The iron railings are put there to keep people off that brickwork, because that full-size window, there'll be another full-size window below the street there. And how I know this, because the house, I pointed out when I come up along it. See, there's no sign of the windows, but as I say, the metal railings are giveaway. That's what the metal railings, like I've just repeated myself, are put there for, you know, to keep any weight away from down there, because it's predominantly hollow down there. Now, when I first got onto this subject, I've very, very kindly phoned up and got the invitation of Jeff, the bloke that owns the building, to go down there, to go the other side of them tops of windows, as I say they are, and they are tops of windows. But what he did find when Jeff took over this building, it's almost like a complete new world, different world down there. It's been sealed off for many years. And I tell you now that there's doors and windows down there that once opened up onto the street where I am now, that are now 10 foot below the street. The street's risen by 10 foot. How's that happened? Anyway, I'm off up that way, and I do happen to know the old police station along there as well are all muddy, flooded with low levels. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye for now.